name is Steve Parke. I'm the collision repair instructor here at Eastern Center for Arts and Technology in Willow Grove, Pennsylvania. A little bit about myself. I am a former graduate of this class. I started here 17 years ago, so I spent 22 years in the field. As I got right out of here, went into the field, and now I've been here for 17 years and enjoy it. Enjoy every day. I got a great administration here. I got good teachers that work here, and I'm very thankful to have this job. Married with 2 kids and 2 grandkids. Got a great OAC. I have kids out on co-op. Really is a nice organization here. So a little bit about what we're asking for with the Education Foundation. Again, I appreciate you guys doing this for us and giving us this opportunity to get more things into our shop. You guys have given me so much. This year we are asking for the Garmat ceiling fans. Up until this year, I've only done a little bit of water-based, just touching on a little bit. My students had a little idea how to use it. This year I'm going to say it's 50-50. This year I've done solvent and water, and my students are leaving here. I feel much better that they know what they're doing, how to use water-based when they get into the shop. So when they get there, they're not being retrained or being trained to do the water-based. So right now my booth is set up, but it's not set up for water-based. We have the Venturi blowers. We have 2 of those. We have a stand. So if we're doing a big job, we put 2 stands or put 2 blowers on that stand, and it helps out. But I've been told that there are ceiling fans that can go inside of the booth. That will also help speed up the drying of water-based. Today's a little humid outside, so if we do any water-based, we'd have a difficult time getting that to dry in order to get clear coat on it. So these ceiling fans would be great addition to our booth. We'll show you our booth, what it looks like in a little bit, but that's where I'd like to go. And again, I appreciate everything. We have our sim sprayer here, which we asked for a couple of years ago. We actually used it this morning for something called Career Expo. We have 8th graders that do exploration. They come in here and they get to use this. And when they're here, it's really hard. We only have about 8 minutes, 9-10 minutes, and there's a bunch of them. There could be 10 of them. So 10 of them may have to go out into the booth and put suits on and put gloves on and masks. We just don't have a lot of time for that, nor a lot of material to do all that painting. And also we don't want to subject the students to being sick with overspray. But the virtual reality sprayer from Sims is awesome. The kids come in here. We also hear that kids can't wait to get here to try it. So we have that. Again, I appreciate that from you guys. You guys give us a lot of supplies. Craftsman toolboxes. You have given us masking tape, safety glasses. You have given us a lot of equipment to use, and we really appreciate that. My administration appreciates that. I appreciate it. My students appreciate it. Also appreciate the Education Foundation for scholarships. I've had 2 girls in my class that have benefited from the scholarships. One a couple of years ago, Noelle Evener. She was able to use it, and Tori Pennical has also used it a couple of years ago, 5 years ago. She went to Ohio Technical College. She graduated from Ohio Technical College. Now she is with us. She is our assistant teacher here in collision. She does an awesome job. Today she was actually laying down some vinyl pinstripes out on a Tahoe, which we'll show you in a little bit. My shop is pretty good size. It's a little tight sometimes. We're getting a lot of cars out now. It's the end of the year, so the seniors some of them have left. The juniors are in working in the shop. We have 3 cars that are in the very front of the bays. They are donated cars. Juniors get to work on those. They take them apart. They put them back together again. They take doors off of them, fenders, we cut windshields out of them, put them all back together again, and they get to get their hands on them. We have called a dead bay, which has some fenders and some parts that are off the car that are on horses, and you'll see one student out there working on a horse right now. We have a Ford Windstar up on the frame rack. We're in the midst of getting rid of that. We're getting it off the frame rack, but they had it all tied down. We did a couple pulls, took the fenders off of it, put it all back together again, and that's looking good. And again, that's another donated car. Also in the shop, we have a white Honda Accord. It's a teacher's car here. We are just about ready to deliver that car. We put a single stage paint job on it. It had a lot of hail damage, done to it. It's a full paint job, had a lot of hail damage, and also was blasted in the back end. The back end was hit by something, and it bent the tow hitch up, the rear body panel. It's a brand new bumper on the back, reinforcement absorber. So the students have repaired it, and they're just putting it back together now. Also behind that, we have another car, which is a teacher's car that is just getting ready to go out. We just put a pinstripe on it, and I told you Tori Pennicow, she's the assistant teacher here. She did the pinstriping today with 2 students in the morning class. We'll have that done probably in a week or 2. We would like to get that back to the customer. We have a booth. We have a student that is prepping, we call them light boxes, for our awards assembly next week. He will be painting them black today. So he'll be in the booth and spray painting those. But again, I thank you guys so much for everything that you do for us. And again, thank you very much.